Hi everyone, it's Father Mark from St. Pat's of Heatherdowns in Toledo, coming to you on July 31st, the last day of July, which is the feast day of St. Ignatius of Loyola, who founded the Society of Jesus, better known as the Jesuits. You know that Pope Francis is a Jesuit, and the Jesuits run St. John Jesuit High School, where my brother went and I went and my mother worked. So the Jesuits got kind of close to us as a family. And so on this feast day of St. Ignatius, I wanted to tell you a story about a big meeting in which there were some Jesuits, and there were some Franciscans, and there were some Benedictines, and there were some Dominicans. So they're having a big meeting, and all of a sudden, late into the night, the lights went out. And the Benedictines, who are monks that run my seminary, were chanting psalms to bring God's peace to the whole room. Then the Franciscans brought out some guitars and they started singing songs of praise to God and all creation to bring them all peace. Then one of the Dominicans got up and started preaching to them about God's light in darkness. Meanwhile, when all three of the other groups were praising God and talking about things, the Jesuits were in the basement finding the breaker and turning the lights back on. Well, the Jesuits have always been teased and accused of being maybe not spiritual enough or secular. But see, St. Ignatius's motto was Ad Majorem Dei Gloriam, which also means AMDG is also the letters to it. You may have seen that in Jesuit churches. And it means for the greater glory of God and the salvation of humanity. Ignatius taught, and the Jesuits, promulgate to this day, that God is in everything. And that we can use anything. That isn't evil, of course. We can use anything for the greater glory of God. And that no matter what happens and the world brings us, that we can use it for the greater glory of God. I don't know about you, but I think July's been a tough month. Really, in July, I know a lot of people may be on vacation, but until July, our collections at the church were doing great. We finished the fiscal year July 1st, really in the black with all of your generosity. It was amazing. But in July, it seems like the number of people watching Mass online has gone down. Our collections have been down. I think a lot of people may just be getting more and more nervous with the coronavirus, maybe even a little depressed. The numbers of fatalities and the numbers, of people getting sick with the coronavirus have gone up. It seems like political polarization has increased. I think it's been a tough month emotionally and spiritually for our parish and for a lot of people. And so what a great feast day for St. Ignatius to remind us that all is for the greater glory of God. That even in a pandemic and even in a time where there is a lot of polarization politically, getting ready for an election, and even in time that a lot of people are talking about racism and prejudice still in our country, and a lot of people are ouchy, God reminds us that He's here and that He invites us to go deeper in our souls, in our lives. If we can't do some of the things we usually do, how can we take advantage of this time? How can we as a parish, as a country, as a church, come through the COVID time and maybe just through the next couple weeks for the greater glory of God? I invite us today and this week just to take a few moments to ask God to help us. Where is your glory, God? How can I see your presence in this time and in my life right now? Because we know that you are with us and that everything is for the greater glory of God. May God bless you on St. Ignatius' feast day and always. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God bless.